we are going to be delving into the topic of finance. You know, everybody's favorite thing is money next to the art, but the question is, how do you get money out of your art? We could go down a lot of different bunny trails with this topic, so, you know, help us guide this conversation as you think about your questions. But I'll just start off with a very simple one, and Tasha, this one's for you. My question is, you know, you've worked with both rookie artists and established artists, but my question is, what's the biggest mistake that people make when it comes to managing their finances in music?
Yeah, there's a lot of mistakes that artists make when managing their money. The first and foremost is just they have no basis or background in, one, how to handle money in the first place. And if you go into a situation where you just come into a lot of money, all of a sudden, you really don't know what to do with it because you have not been trained or brought up in a fashion that will tell you how to manage your money. And the other thing that I have found is, despite the advice that a lot of these people get, they choose not to listen to the advice that they're getting from a business manager, from a manager, from a mother or father. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the new show Broke that just aired, but you know, you can have the best attorneys, the best advisors around you, but at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do with their money. So at the end, you just have to be smart. At the end of the day, you just have to learn how to, you know, save your money, spend a little bit, invest a little bit. And one of the smartest things that one of my clients, only one out of all of the millionaire clients that I've had, actually bought the majority of his assets in cash. He got a lot of money, and like, you know, me and my husband have tons of stories where clients would have checks just under pillows that they didn't even know they had, like $100,000 checks. They're like, oh, I just found this yesterday. Can you get it to somebody? You know what I mean? So when you're like that and you don't even know yourself what you have coming in, that's a problem. You know, so it's about staying on top of your finances and not caring so much about the creative side that you don't care on the business side as far as what's going on in your daily life from a financial standpoint. Yes, it can be boring. Yes, it can be overwhelming. Yes, dealing with taxes and all of that stuff is really not exciting and it's not fun, especially from an entrepreneurial standpoint. And anybody up here who is an entrepreneur knows that it's a headache, you know, having employees and, you know, actually having to deal with all of that. And of course, we have accountants, some of us, that can handle it, but for the most part, we're responsible at the end of the day. And so the one client, all of the clients, you know, that I have, I've seen them go up and down in their finances. You know, they make money, they lose it, they make money. The majority of them think, I'm always going to be getting checks. Like, this is never going to end. And I don't know why people have the mentality that checks aren't going to stop coming in one day. But that's how they spend, that's how they live, that's how they buy. So I would just advise, you know, people to be more mindful of the money that you get, and don't think that you have to spend it all when you get it. Just, you know, save, you know, just live, you know, comfortably and be happy, because you're going to look back and regret it later if you earn a lot of money and then spend it. And a lot of these clients lost houses, cars, because they didn't own them. The one client that did buy everything in cash, he owned everything. So when things got to a low point, which they will get to a low point, everybody has peaks and valleys. So who's hot today is not going to be hot in a couple of years. There's always going to be somebody new and somebody next. Your money flow is going to go down. So the other advice that I would give is take your money and invest it somewhere else that's going to make money for you when the other situation is not, you know, making money. You know, invest in real estate, or invest in, you know, a shopping center or something, you know, that will give you residual income, you know, when your creative talents aren't bringing you the money, you know, that, you know, are currently earning or are anticipating that they will earn for you.